And we're here at the Performance Investment Showcase 2009 with really a company that is so essential and important in this economic climate. John Carreri from employment.com is here. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
John, I always like to have the founder here because it's important to find out what motivated you in starting the company. And if you could tell us a little bit about that and then what your background is.
I got started in the internet about 1995. And I was one of the early guys going in and getting good domain names. But what I did is I said, what do people need in their lives? Everybody needs a job, so I got jobs.com. Everyone needs education, so I got colleges.com. Everyone needs a little humor in their life, so I got jokes.com. Everyone needs love in their life. I didn't get love.com, but I tried. AOL owned it. But I created businesses around those domain names. I didn't just get domain names. I really created businesses around it. And so fast forwarding about 10 years, we had already sold jobs.com and jokes.com, and I thought that there was still a lot of opportunity in the employment industry. Obviously, there's a lot of people unemployed right now, and I thought, well, maybe I should get back in the industry and help people out, and that's what we're doing with employment.com.
So let's talk a little bit about the business of the company and what groups you're targeting.
Sure. We gave it a lot of thought from a business model perspective of how we're going to compete, and we could have just done another low-cost job board. What we decided to do is take a radically different turn, and what we're doing is we're giving away all the job postings for free. So we want to build a site with the most job postings, the most jobs available, and by eliminating obviously the cost structure, that's going to bring a lot of eyeballs to our site, and we plan on having the most jobs available. And then from there, we're turning the site into a social site. And so the architecture is being designed from day one to be a very social site all around the employment industry. And we don't believe a true social employment site exists today.
Let's talk about what you plan to see with the company 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road.
Well, in general, from a business model perspective, employment's not going away. So whether employers are spending a lot of money or they're not, either way, employment's here to stay. The Department of Labor's numbers that you mentioned that just got released in November are a positive sign that maybe we've hit the bottom of the job losses and that we expect a return, a turnaround. But ultimately, it's just we've built the company to help people. And as the president, just came out and said, we've got to do more to help people, and we're hopeful that the government's actually going to step in and actually use some of that stimulus money to start to help employers hire more people. And of course, we're going to be right there to help employers with a very cost-effective solution for them to hire people.
So what kind of opportunities exist out there for investors?
We're doing a small initial raise of up to $2 million. We expect that to close very quickly. That will enable us to finish building out all the products. We have about 12 unique products that no other job site has that we're building. And from there, we'll be raising $10 million more, and that probably be the extent of the amount of money that we'll need to raise. And we expect to do the $10 million in about second quarter of 2010 is when we'll start that process.